So we have the privilege today of hearing a call to share from a member who shares her gifts with us nearly every Sunday. So Laura, thank you. And can you come to the pulpit? Laura has our call to share today.
All right, good morning, everyone. I was invited as the baby of the choir to share what joining the choir has brought to my life. First, I want to thank the Stewardship Committee for allowing me some space to share what has been a complete enrichment to my soul. I also want to thank Sean, our ever-gracious, humble, and extremely talented leader, and the pastors for embracing such a strong music program in our little church. You see, I grew up singing. I'm not a very good person controlling my emotions when I public speak, so if I tear up, you may know why. Not necessarily in the church, but mostly through school. It brought me so much joy being part of a musical community in my childhood and young adulthood. But then career aspirations took up space, parenthood took up space, everything seemed to take up space in my life that didn't allow me the room for the joy organized singing brought. And then, you know the old adage that your mother knows you better than you know yourself? With some scheming by my mom in her swim class locker room talk with Tony, I was thrust back in. I told my mom I did not have time. I told my mom I was going to be overextended, but I went. I went and I was welcomed by, my neighbors growing up on Red Barn Lane, by my third grade push-in French teacher, who I have now, in the theme of talking about body parts, I am realizing that sermon matched up with this call to share because she was one of my first organized singing introductions, Tate Paul Genou IPA, you know, all day long in third grade French. I lost my spot. The parents of many of my classmates in grade school, as well as these other humans who were unapologetically authentic to who they really were. And I sang. And true to form, I wept quietly sitting next to Nancy. I don't know if you noticed, because I realized that singing filled a void in me that I didn't realize was empty. And I was welcomed with open arms into this beautiful community that was the choir. But then I also learned something about myself. I learned that singing brought me peace. It brought me centering. It lifted me up and grounded me at the same time. I learned that singing was my form of prayer that I was missing for so many years. It was what led me to God and this incredible church. We are joined in song to praise God. We may all be singing different parts, but when they all come together is when true music is heard. It mirrors our world. It can be dissonant and reflect trouble and conflict. It can be in unison, moving ever forward, giving a unified message. And it can be harmonious with all of us singing different notes, but achieving immense beauty together. I once heard somebody say that speaking is prayer that is heard, and singing is prayer that is felt. I hope the people here to my left know how much I appreciate joining you guys in prayer, be it spoken or sung. You have no idea how much being with you heals my soul. So whenever the pastors say that we can give up our time, talents, and treasures, I am so thankful that we can share that with you. What I hope is the same feelings I feel when we sing to you. I hope you feel an uplifting yet centering peace as we all work through our busy and tumultuous and ever-changing worlds. And if you want to come and sing, pray, laugh, join us, we're a little bit of a goofy group. All are welcome to come and join us. And with that, your offering will be received as we give you our offering.